good week. Need to have a good week. I think Louisville's a very good football team. Do a lot of things. Like I said, we're going to have to play very well in all three phases. Got to control field position. Got to control the quarterback with leverage. If he's going to throw the ball too, they'll have tricks. They'll have plays. Their back's a good player. Receivers are good players. Defensively, up front, inside guys are dynamic. Outside guys can rush. Linebackers active. We're going to have to play a great game. This is going to be a really good football team. Be a huge challenge for us. Hopefully, we can take the next step. Questions?
As far as Louisville's concerned, athleticism, how do they compare to that of BC? Because I know BC was probably the toughest scheme you faced.
I think they're a very good team. They're as athletic as anybody can play. They're a very good team.
How'd Dalvin do in practice the last couple of days?
He was fine. He went home. He's ready to go. Ready to go. Practice well. Practice more this week than they did last week.
They have a lot of freshmen on offense, not just the quarterback. A lot of times when you get those young players, are they almost like, are they so young they don't know what they're getting themselves into? Maybe it makes them dangerous.
Well, I think sometimes that is. Sometimes it is. You know, that's the thing about freshmen. You don't ever know. I mean, and how they grow up. And they've had a week off, so I mean, the scheme and what they're doing, they'll be very knowledgeable because they've had tons of reps at it. So they'll come in very confident. They got good players. Those young guys are going to be good players.
So the latest on camera are
questionable.
Dalvin's averaging more than 40 yards per touchdown. Have you ever been around a player that had done something like that where when he scores, it's 30, 40, 50 yards every time?
I have to think about it. And get back, Chris Thompson had a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
See, Chris Thompson had a ton of 80, 90-yard big runs like that. But I don't know if this much. I mean, I have to sit and think about it. I've been around some guys that have been very explosive, make a lot of them. I don't know if maybe that many. That's a good question. I didn't think about that one.
What goes through your mind? I think it's like 43 point something is his average length on touchdowns. What goes through your mind when you hear something like that?
TNT, kick one.
What about after the game?
Do it again next week.
Jimbo, who'd you have on the scout team for Lamar Jackson? Who?
Just our regular quarterback, DeAndre and those guys.
What kind of challenge does a quarterback who's that mobile and athletic present to a defense?
Oh, you got to tackle, you got to keep edges, and I mean, it's every play. Run, pass, you got to know if he's got the ball or not. And then he takes you off the guys that do have the ball. I mean, he's a heck of a player.
And this is one of those players where you have to worry about that 3-yard rule with the offensive lineman because he starts to run. And
yeah, exactly right. With passes, I'm sure they will. Their scheme goes back and forth with that, but they got some of it in there, no doubt.
As far as the size they have at receiver, tight end, a lot of guys 6'4", 6'5", and 6'6". Tallest group of receivers you face this year, or is about?
You have to look at it. Well, when I see him, we'll see. But I'd probably say so. And the good thing, man, it's like playing against us. I mean, we're 6'5", 6'6". The guys what they practice against every day be very similar.
Well, one of the guys was saying, on defense, hey, this is a lot like playing ourselves. There's a lot of similarities between our offense and Louisville. Have you seen that, or are there some?
Offense or defense? Yeah.
Well, one of the guys on defense we spoke with this week.
Yeah, because the passing scheme, the pro scheme in the passing game. Bobby has a great background coaching pro ball, tremendous offensive mind. So I mean, in your very similar type concepts. Be true. That'd be exactly right.
Any different preparations in noon game versus last week? You had the 8 p.m. kickoff in terms.
Yeah,
of
we will. As far as what we are, our Friday night, we won't be a movie guy. We'll get him in bed earlier and have our meetings a little earlier and cut it short. You know what I mean? And that dynamic.
Talk about this team growing up, maturing. What have you seen from them this week? Focus going into this.
Practice has been good. I cannot say. We hopefully, knock on wood, we'll continue. We'll take it to the field because I told him it's one of our best. We practiced very well. Not perfect, but a lot better, a lot more mental toughness, a lot more execution things we're doing.
How's Nate doing? Nate Andrews coming off that knee injury. How's he holding up?
Good. I mean, he's been fine. You made me think. I couldn't think for a second. He's talking about Nate's knee injury. I don't even think of him being hurt because he practiced all week. You know what I'm saying? And he played last week. I was thinking, wait a minute, did somebody get hurt? I didn't know about. No, but he's been pretty good.
And Terrence?
Terrence will be out. I think he's getting close. He's healing a lot quicker than I thought he would. He's coming back a little quick.
You think we'll see more of Featherston this game?
Good. Yeah, I mean, he'll be in the plans. Hopefully, keep playing. He has some nice pass rushes this week, and he played the run. He's getting back into the group. Hopefully, he'll play well.
Thanks,
The
Coach.
injury report was Kareem was questionable. Jeremy Kerr's out. Pender's out. Terrence is out.